My name is Nils Murrugarra.
My name is Pedro Braga.
So my name is Gilberto Ochoa.
I'm Matias Valdenegro.
I will start a professor position at Weber State University.
I'm currently affiliated with the Federal University of Pernambuco, Brazil.
I'm a researcher at Tecnológico Monterrey, Guadalajara, Mexico.
I'm an assistant professor for machine learning.
I think it was like since 2020. I first helped in ICML organization as general chair, and then we have this idea to propose the CVPR workshop since 2021. I also helped in that organization, and this year also I am helping as general chair from the CVPR workshop.
Started back in 2019, where I first served as a volunteer. After that, I acted as a volunteer and mentoring chair for ICML 2020, and this year I'm involved with the mentoring program as a mentoring chair again for CVPR 2022. So that's my short timeline of involvement with LXAI.
So I started working for LXAI in 2019 as part of the program committee for ICML and NeurIPS as well, and then as a logistics chair for CVPR 2021 and ICCV 2021, and now for CVPR 2022.
Well, for I think 3 or 4 years since 2019. So I started with the NeurIPS 2019 workshop, which was of course the last time we all saw each other in person, and then also collaborated with the CVPR and ICML workshops. So I would say like the mission is to support the community in Latin America, especially people that are working directly in Latin America or people that are Latinx, let's say, ethnicity around the world to do research in artificial intelligence.
One of the mission is like help Latinx researchers on providing much easier access for GPU infrastructure. I believe there are like good researchers, good students. As far as I remember, I think we have a meeting at CVPR workshop, and Gilberto and me and other people are thinking about that's good, great opportunity to have some GPU network to allow like Latinx researchers to do some experiments. And I think before we have some partnership with NVIDIA.
Yeah, with this goal, we want to foster the research in Latin America, not only for basic research or applied research. We also want to foster the development of startups, also NGOs that they want to do some research using artificial intelligence to foster the community and to create kind of a network with different researchers, startups, companies, students, and just to connect different countries and different universities as well.
The hardware is a DGX 800. So we started with a proposal. So we approached NVIDIA and we provided some kind of proposal that we explored every aspect of what we are intending to do. So after several conversations, we could find this partnership with NVIDIA to help us to start fostering this kind of research and allowing people in Latin America to have access to a very powerful compute resource.
Yeah, actually, we contacted several of our sponsors, and then we have a very productive talk with NVIDIA. They liked our idea, and they say, okay, let's propose a project for this donation, and then depending on the scale of the project, we can discuss what kind of hardware we can donate. So we started working after considering the proposal. They considered giving us a DGX computer that has an equivalent of 80 GPUs.
It's important because with this program, we are going to help many researchers to overcome their own projects. And I think some of the projects can be very local. We have some lack of infrastructure, lack of computational powers. So in this sense, we believe that this program can help to do much more research to tackle LATAM problems, and also provide much more expertise to our students, so they have much more hands-on experience working with GPU clusters, with NVIDIA GPUs, and also big supercomputers.
Right now, transformers are like a big, very crazy, like everybody's using that, but they're very costly to train. But I even remember a few years ago, when you try to train a very simple, relatively simple model by today's standards, it will take days or weeks, even to have just a basic model. So the students will spend a lot of time just debugging, and then once they have a working model, they have to spend, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks or several weeks to train even a simple model. Tec de Monterrey is one of the leading institutions in Latin America. We are one of the 3 best, most important private universities in Latin America, and one of the most prominent universities at large. Also in Mexico, we have a lot of sites, and especially our campus here in Guadalajara. Guadalajara is considered to be the Silicon Valley in Mexico. We also believe in technology as a way of changing lives and changing our communities and our country. And for that, we have a lot of programs. For example, we have a program called Jóvenes del Mañana, which is basically the very talented students get a scholarship, a tuition scholarship to attend the university, but also a living scholarship to study, to be able to study.
Be some specific problems that they have in their own city or their own countries, as far as they motivate very well and show there's some related work on how other people are doing this, tackle these issues, and also propose an innovative solution to solve this problem in specific.
Good research, applied research, some basic research, but of course we're also trying to get people that are working on startups, that are working in problems that are specific to Latin America. We want to foster those kind of things.
Of the network, of course, we will provide technical support. We will have a wiki. We will have people to solve problems that might come up. But we also have other initiatives here to give to the awardees. So we will have this educational part of our program that we hope people can leverage from some educational materials that we will share. And we also, as I mentioned, we are able to and interested in providing feedback to those projects that are submitted. And hopefully, in a period where the project have access to our network, they can leverage maybe from the research committee feedback to improve the research outcomes, and hopefully have their research being approved or publicated in good venues in the future. So yes, there would be a combination of resources, not only compute, that we are ready to provide.
Code, or they publish an open access paper, or they publish in a conference. If they acknowledge the contribution in their paper, that will be great. Of course, we're also looking forward to give them exposure, so this program gets more exposure basically. And also, of course, we want to acknowledge all the partners like Tec de Monterrey, LXAI, and NVIDIA.